There's Billy Williams, a count on him 2-1. Gibson working traditionally fast. There is a base hit in the center, so Billy Williams comes through with the first Cub hit of the year.
And Ron Santo was next up, and Ron kept the rally going.
Fly ball, left center, falling kind of fast out there, base hit. And Billy Williams races around to third.
Then the count was 1-2 against Johnny Callison, but he put the Cubs in front.
The Cubs are out in front of this ball game. That's a blooper hit by Callison. And Santo scores. Pepitone holds up at third.
However, that rally ended almost as quickly as it started.
Pepitone on third. Ground ball, one hopper to Gibby, and they've got Pepitone on the rundown. Here's Joe, and he's tagged now by Torrey for out number 2.
And from that point, the game continued as a pitcher's duel between Fergie Jenkins and Bob Gibson, with the Cards' big blow coming in the 7th inning.
That's a well-hit ball deep to left. Wind or no wind, that's got a chance. It is gone. It's a home run. Joe Torrey, who wound up 21 of them last year, just put one on the catwalk and left, and this ball game is all tied up.
Sparkling defensive play by the Cubs infield kept the Cardinals under control, and in the 10th inning, Billy Williams made the opener a joyous occasion. 1 away, a ball and a strike, and 1-1 the score. There's a pretty good shot to center field. A very good shot. The ball comes over. The Cubs win it on a Billy Williams home run. Here is the replay now. Gibson fires, and there it is, up the power alley and over the fence in right center. And that was it. It made a perfect ending to the day for the standing room only crowd at Wrigley Field. Fergie Jenkins allowed only 3 hits, picking up his first win of the year. The Cubs, meanwhile, got to Cardinal ace Bob Gibson for 7 hits, and the Cubs will try to make it 2 in a row tomorrow afternoon over St. Louis, back at the friendly confines. Channel 9 coverage of that game begins with leadoff man tomorrow afternoon at 1:15.
Good evening. I'm Jack Taylor for WGN News with the election returns. The results are just beginning to trickle in the race for mayor. With 73 out of a total of 3,412 precincts reporting, Mayor Daley has 13,942 to 4,604 for the Republican challenger, Richard Friedman. While most of the attention this evening is, of course, focused on the mayoral race, the 2 aldermanic runoffs are almost forgotten. In the 13th Ward, Republican incumbent Alderman Casimir J. Stachuk is being challenged by Edward Fusek. Next door in the 23rd Ward, the incumbent Democratic Alderman Frank Kuda is opposed by Joseph Potempa. The ballots in the Chicago mayoral election are being tabulated now, and all of the predictions are that this will be the lowest election turnout for the Windy City since 1935. Perhaps the best educated guess came from Election Commissioner Board Chairman Stanley T. Cusper, Jr. He predicted a turnout of 68% of the eligible voters.
Miss Joanne Lawson, Norfolk, Virginia.
You know, there's absolutely nothing worse than worrying about yourself, about wetness. And with Arid, you don't have to. It really helps stop wetness.
And here's how Arid does it. Aluminum chlorhydrate, the one spray ingredient that helps stop perspiration wetness best. Use it every day, to be sure.
I need to be confident, and with Arid, I am.
Kirsch introduces the 1971 window. It can be basic. It can be cheerful. It can be bold. It can be elegant. It can be anything you want it to be if you start with Kirsch Drapery Hardware. Our 124-page book, Windows Beautiful, shows you how. $1 at fine stores everywhere. For the store nearest you, call 800-243-6100 toll-free. Anytime.
Heads up, everyone. Here comes Skyriders.
Dive and loop and climb to the sky. Skyriders. Gliders born to fly.
Skyriders gliders, tough enough to crash again and again and still go up for more.
Skyriders, gliders born to fly.
Skyriders gliders in 4 designs from Mattel.
Cottage cheese and golden cling peaches. A good way to start a salad or make a meal. So easy and economical, too. It's a combination to make even a Weight Watcher smile. So for your next salad, get off to a delicious start with canned cling peaches and cottage cheese.
Canned cling peaches offer a delicious and economical way to add variety to your meals. They're always a good value at national tea stores throughout Chicagoland.
How about some tea, Professor?
I'd love to, Jane, but tea stains my dentures.
Tea stains? You need Efferdent tablets. Watch.
It's turning blue.
That means Efferdent's bubbles are scrubbing away its stain and odor. When the blue disappears, dentures are cleaned.
I'll try it. Jane, your Efferdent gets an A+. Tea, it's back on my schedule.
Efferdent removes stubborn stains between teeth in minutes.
Barbie, the all-new Barbie. Barbie with growing pretty hair. With hair you make grow. Hair you can change with a comb, brush, curls, braids, styling booklet. With hair that lets her be a bride, a teenager, anyone you want her to be. With hair that lets you do most any hairstyle. Mattel's new Barbie with growing pretty hair. Other costumes sold separately.
Boss, may I call you Henry? Henry, when you come in the morning, you have bad breath. What you need is Scope mouthwash first thing in the morning, and your breath will really be fresh. That's it. I'll tell him about Scope. I'll say, Henry, you have...
Henry?
Boss!
Good morning, Edgar. I see you use Scope, too. I just tried Scope, and my breath feels great. From now on, it's Scope in the morning. Every morning.